What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your man Noah. We back with the SNT Podcast, man. I got some good fellas with me. We got LES down bottom, Coach C-Mac down bottom. We got AD up top. Fellas, how we feeling?
Feeling well, man. Feeling well.
Good. Feeling good.
This is the intersection of sports and culture, man. Make sure you tap into the movement, see what we got going on Facebook, where this thing began. Shout out to the commish. Get your merch, rep the gang properly. You already know what time it is. Yes, sir. SNT Sports across all social media platforms. SitandTalkSports.com. Check us out over on Clubhouse, man. We had a great session. Shout out to Knife Wonder was in the building with us last night. Definitely tap in what we got going on YouTube. You already know what we can do, man. Fellas, man, we got a couple interesting topics today, man. We always talk about top 10. We always talk about everybody's top 10. Everybody's got a different top 10. Saying the argument of GOAT is exhausting. Argument of top 10 is exhausting. I wanted to do a little something new, man. I wanted to kind of get into that 11 to 20 spot. There's a lot of good players in those 11 to 20 spots, man. I feel like
I'm gonna make a lot of people mad.
I bet. And because the conversation is always focused around those top 10, man. There's another 10 right behind them that are really good basketball players that I kind of wanted to tap in with. I mean, not for nothing. Let's not be egregious. You know what I'm saying? I don't want anyone talking about Kareem is in that second 10. I don't want anyone saying nothing crazy.
I'll fight anybody in the street who do that shit.
I don't want to hear nobody talk about Jordans in the second 10 and none of that craziness, man. But we know who the guys are. We know who the guys are, man.
We do.
Yeah, I already like the energy, man. So, I know I gave this to you guys a little earlier, man. So hopefully you guys compiled a list of names, man, that we can kind of tap into. Les, you are the senior member of the panel this evening, man. So I'm gonna start with you, man. Give me your 11 to 20 range. What does that look like for you?
I'm gonna start with Karl Malone at 11.
At 11, okay.
Actually, I'm gonna start with Karl Malone at 11.
Okay.
I'm going to
disgusting already.
Well, Karl Malone is second all-time leading scorer in the NBA. He's a top rebounder. He's a two-time MVP. He's a first-time All-NBA forward, like more than 10 times, well over 10 times. The only reason he isn't ranked higher is because, quite frankly, he can't hit free throws when you need him to. He's not that clutch of a player. But with that said, his stats and his accomplishments are honestly they're top 10 worthy, but no one puts them there. You know, so much for production.
I think it's the defense that stymies him a bit.
I feel like he might have been on some defensive all defensive teams.
That mug got you fucked up.
What people don't give Karl Malone credit for is
dating women his age.
That too. But he's also
personal reasons.
But he's also one of the I think he's either number 2 or he's top 3 out of power forwards ever in steals. You know what I mean?
That's pretty good.
So,
20 seasons.
But like, most of it was, in his prime. You know what I mean? He didn't get a lot of steals like from year 15 on to 22. You know what I mean? But like in his prime, he had great hands, man. He was a great swiper. But at the end of the day, man, like he wasn't the best defender, but he can defend.
Mm-hmm. But I'm also gonna go with Oscar Robertson. I'm gonna go with Robertson. Excuse me. I'm going to go with Kobe Bryant. I'm going to go with, I'm going to go with David Robinson, believe it or not. I think David Robinson. No, excuse me. Hakeem Olajuwon. I apologize. Hakeem Olajuwon.
How is he not in your top 10?
Because I have Moses Malone in my top 10.
I have Moses. I kicked him out. I have him in my top 10.
So to be honest, I go from between Moses Malone and Hakeem in my 10 quite often, but right now I have Moses Malone at 10 and, and I'm dropping Hakeem a little bit for whatever reason. But that's just the way I'm going at it right now.
No. You're not getting away with that fuck.
Well, tell me why.
You tell us why. You're the one who said it.
Well,
for some reason. What's the reason?
I feel that Hakeem, there was just better centers than Hakeem. Not many, but there were better centers. Like there's, well, for one, Wilt. For two, Shaq. Actually, no, I wouldn't say. Yeah, I'm gonna give Shaq. No.
Okay, Wilt. Who else?
Wilt, Kareem.
Okay. And that list is
David Robinson. Not David Robinson. Excuse me. Not David Robinson. Bill Russell.
Okay. I'll give you Bill. And that's it.
And I would go Hakeem. And I would go with Hakeem. Right. But one of the reasons I have Karl Malone ahead of him on this particular list is because of his accolades and the scoring and the rebounding. And I mean, Karl Malone is really up there when it comes to accolades. Like he really is. And he doesn't get the credit. Now, normally I would probably say Hakeem is a better player. I would personally take Kareem. But you know what? For this exercise, I'm looking at the accolades and I'm trying to start a fight about Karl Malone. So that's why I got him at 11. If I'm being honest, you know, I probably could have, like I said, I have Hakeem in and out of my top 10 all the time. I think I have David Robinson behind Hakeem, Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing.
Excuse me?
Yeah, Patrick Ewing in your top 20?
Yes, definitely. Wow. Definitely. And just to save the suspension, I don't have Pippen in my top 20 at all. Right.
None of us do.
Okay, good.
I do.
All right. Well, you're questioning me about a guy, Patrick Ewing, who carried a team for like 10, 12 years. All-star.
Pippen did too.
Pippen carried a team.
Mike carried the scoring.
Pippen
carried the other categories.
Oh my
God. By like a point, by 0.3, by 0.4, he carried something.
Yes or no? Did he? Yes or no?
Come on, Corey. You're going to compare 6.3 assists to 4 rebounds to 6 rebounds?
I'm talking in the finals as well. He did everything but score. I'm saying.
Noah, I gave you the compliment of the best moderator on YouTube today after I insulted you. So can you tell me where I am right now as far as my numbers?
You got about 5 more.
5 more?
He just rattled off 8.
Let me see. Where's my list? Because I have my list up here.
I
only had 3 beers. Let's see. I got 3 more. You said. I said. Did I say Charles? I got Kate. I got Kevin Durant, and I have Kevin Garnett. And you know what? Yeah, in that order. Then Dirk.
Okay, I'm gonna just run yours down again. We had Karl Malone at 11.
Mm-hmm.
After Karl Malone, who was it?
You know what? I might have been tripping. Move Hakeem to 12.
Oh my God.
Okay, Hakeem at 12.
Yep. I'm sticking with that. Just for fighting reasons.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this is fried.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you got Pippen in your top 20. You can't say nothing.
I got it right at 20 though.
You can't say nothing to me.
And that's fucking terrible at best, C-Mac. You're a fucking champion.
I got him at 20.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible at best.
All right.
Am I continue? No, I'm sorry, because I should have probably wrote this
Actually,
down.
I got him at 21. I got him at 21. You're right.
Thank you.
I wasn't sure if you were going in order because you kind of went in and out with the Hakeem.
Yeah, it wasn't really technically in order. It was more like just 20 guys, so like 10 guys, really.
Okay, cool. So let's get them in order. So I know you said Karl Malone is at 11.
Mm-hmm.
Hakeem
I'm definitely leaving him there to piss Corey off too.
I just can't keep my daughter around him.
None of us can keep.
Hey, Kobe is in my top 20.
Yeah, right.
Right. Oh shit, DC's here. Hold on. I didn't say that.
That one night in Denver,
No, hold on. I didn't say that. Hold on. I didn't say that. Flag this. Flag that. I don't want to lose my spot. My fault.
Hit her with the shit.
Yo, side note, somebody was like, "Yo, do you know that Elgin Baylor was at a local restaurant that night?" Of all people, he gonna pick the bunny.
All right. So you know what? All right. Let me stop fucking around. I have Hakeem at 11, Carmelo at 12. Seriously. Seriously. I kind of want to leave him there to piss Corey off still, but seriously,
you're doing a great job.
Oscar Robinson. I'm looking at my list. I have it up here.
Oscar's in my top 10.
Yeah, it's in my top 10.
Kobe Bryant, David Robinson, Kevin Garnett. Not Kevin Garnett. I'm sorry, Kevin. Thank you for laughing.
You did say Kevin Garnett.
I know, but I had KD ahead of him earlier.
You did. But you also said KD. You had KD.
I meant to say Kevin
Durant.
Durant. Thank you.
Put the beer down, Phil.
Now I have Kevin Garnett after KD. Oh no. I have Charles Barkley, then Kevin Garnett. So that's what, 16, 18, 17.
Are you swapping Garnett for Barkley?
I am definitely doing that. And then after Garnett, I have Dirk.
Yeah, I don't even got neither one of them in my top 20.
Really?
Ooh, which one?
Durant. I mean, Garnett or Nowitzki.
Wow.
I got him in my early 20s though.
Okay. All right. I mean, that's fair. What number am I at, guys?
This is your last one. You're on 20.
I'm gonna say
Scotty?
No, I'm definitely not gonna say Scotty. I'm gonna say DC. This one's just for you, DC. He wears green. He has 26,000 points in NBA history. I'm gonna say Hondo, my man. I'm gonna go with Hondo.
Hondo, wow.
8 rings.
I don't give a fuck how many rings he got.
I tell you right now, he got a
Lord have
lot
mercy.
of points.
Man, I
A
don't
lot of points. He got a lot of All-Star appearances. He's got a bunch of first All NBA defense team appearances.
And
he
that
played in the
not top
70s and
20.
dominated in the 70s and won in the 70s.
And that Pilgrim is still not top 20.
Yeah, well, you know, we'll wait to hear yours. I'm gonna shit all
He's
over
great.
yours.
He's great though. Don't get it twisted, Les. He's great. I'm not saying he's not great.
I tell you what, he's better than Scottie damn Pippen.
So
6 rings.
go ahead, C-Mac, man. Go with yours, man.
Number 11, Kobe Bryant.
Mm-hmm.
Not a top 10 player for a million reasons. A million reasons plus a white girl and a night.
You had to say it. That
one night in Denver. That one night in Denver might have cost him.
DC face looked frozen again.
He was missing. He missed. He definitely missed the hole that night.
You all gotta understand that DC's the only one who's got Kobe like number 1 in all time or some foolishness. So
number 12, Moses Malone, the most underrated player in the history of basketball.
I agree with that.
Then you got Moses Malone next to Kobe. Like I added myself at the wrong time.
I used to have him in front of Kobe. He got 3 MVPs, bro. Elgin Baylor at 13 might be arguably a top 5 scorer.
Yo, how can you have the basketball knowledge you have and have Moses Malone and Kobe in the same sentence, bro?
I did it.
You're too smart for this, Corey.
You're lucky Kobe's in front of Moses.
You're way too intelligent, with basketball. I really think it's a personal thing.
Number 14, Isaiah Thomas.
So Corey, since you interrupted me a bunch of times,
Moses Malone next to fucking Kobe. Like, man, get the fuck
out. I got Kobe higher than Les does.
Damn right.
His beard turn white.
So Corey, since you interrupted my stuff for a couple of times, how do you explain having guys? Who was the last guy you just said?
Isaiah Thomas.
I love Isaiah.
25 with a broken ankle.
Yep, I love Isaiah.
played for the best defensive high school team in the country.
I love Isaiah. How do you have
created the only single star on the Bad Boys?
And Elgin Baylor, you said, who I love, by the way. I think I'm the first person in the group to say that Elgin Baylor doesn't get enough credit. But how do you have those guys above someone who's won 2 MVPs, 14 NBA All-Star appearances,
Are you sitting
11 All-NBA first teams, 3 All-NBA first teams? Like, how do you have these guys ahead of Karl Malone? 2 MVPs, by the way.
Elgin Baylor got buckets, bro.
I know. So did Karl Malone, second all-time in scoring.
Elgin Baylor's career didn't last that long, bro. And he still got buckets. The dude averaged 37 and freaking 15 one year, bro. Stop it, Les.
He's an amazing player.
Isaiah,
top 5 small forward all time.
14. Isaiah at 14.
All right.
The chef cooking with the pot at 15.
The guy who can't close out games in the finals. Yeah, that guy. All right.
Yeah, the guy who revolutionized basketball. Got everybody's children fucking shooting 40-footers. Yeah, him.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Him.
Yeah, that's great that's great for basketball.
That dude. The undersized guy. Yes, him.
Mm-hmm.
Number 16, Charles Barkley. Number 17. You know what? Number 17 is going to be KD. Number 18 is going to be Dr. J.
That's a good one, actually. I probably should have had him.
Yes, because without Dr. J, there's no Michael Jordan.
I probably should have had him.
ABA Dr. J was doing everything all these motherfuckers was doing.
He was crazy.
ABA's not the NBA, but keep going.
How's KD and Dr. J next to each other?
Yo, KD, because Dr. J was healthy.
How are you ranking these dudes?
Because Dr. J was, I'm not ranking them on what they might do. I'm ranking them on what they did. KD,
yeah, but KD is your ranking in order? Is just 20?
It's in order. I got KD ahead of Dr. J. I got, what am I at? 18? 19, I have Karl Malone. And at 20, I was one off. At 20, I do have Kevin Garnett.
Can I ask a question, everybody? How high do you guys hold MVPs?
Pretty high.
Okay.
Pretty damn high.
I don't know. I have mixed feelings. about MVPs. It's all
I mean, they're not conclusive.
For the guys that want to use them in debates, they hold them pretty high.
Come here.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
It's tough. It's tough to really quantify them because Shaq only has 1, and he deserves at least 3.
Shaq has 1 only. I thought he had 2. I could tell.
Shaq has 1.
Yeah. So does Kobe.
And that one's debatable.
AD.
Yes, sir. I don't have an order. I'm just gonna give y'all 10 names.
Nah, bro, you don't get the cop out. We need an order.
I don't have an order.
Yeah, that's what kind of screwed me up is the order thing.
No, you need to put it in order to put the pressure on. You need to put those in order, B.
Everyone's in order.
Well, get mad then.
Put it in order right now.
Kobe at 11.
Yeah. You should have stayed quiet, DC.
That doesn't sound like top 10, but
he's not. He's not.
Yo, let's be honest. Kobe got the Tupac treatment.
He did.
Let's just be honest.
And also,
he was in nobody's top 10 until he passed away.
In all major 6 rankings in basketball, Kobe was outside of top 10 until he died, and that's a fact.
And I'm not even trying to be funny either. Like, and God bless his family. All right.
Think all that sympathy shit. Just get to the point.
But he got the Tupac treatment. Let's just be honest.
Yeah,
let's just be honest. He did.
It's an absolute fact.
I got Kobe. I got Moses Malone. I got
Kobe 11th. Hope you got KG at least 25th.
No. But I told you he's 20 to 25. I told you that last episode. I don't have no beef with that at all.
So we got Kobe at 11, Moses at 12. Oh, this is looking just like C-Max.
I got a lot of C-Max. No BS. No BS.
I mean, two brilliant basketball minds. I'm not surprised.
Those ain't two brilliant basketball minds.
Brilliant as fuck.
not ranking Kobe there.
If I like white girls,
I totally agreed before there.
I
totally agreed before that ranking.
Now,
I agreed with their basketball knowledge until this ranking.
Now this is where me and C-Mac go a little. This is where me and C-Mac go a little different though. All right, I got Zeke at 13.
I don't mind that.
I got Steph at 14.
I don't mind that either.
I got Elgin Baylor at 15.
I don't mind that either.
I got Barkley at 16.
Yo, I don't mind that either.
I got KD at 17.
Yep.
Yo, this is very close to C-Max.
I got Dr. J.
Mm-hmm.
KG. I did that just to get you hot. And Dirk.
AD, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
And I'm not even knocking your number because you put a lot more thought than I did. Because I valued big men more than you or Corey did in that next 10.
Why? Who'd you got that
I'm not trying to knock y'all. I'm really just asking. Like, am I out of touch overvaluing big men?
No, because Les, in my top 10, I have a lot of big men in my top 10.
Yeah, me too.
I think everyone's top 10 has at least 6 bigs.
Okay,
right.
Okay. Well, I apologize that I might have misheard something. My apologies.
And you got to also remember this, Les. Just because they're not centers, that don't mean they're not big men. Like,
small forwards considered bigs?
No, we got power forwards.
I'm saying because Noah said he thinks everybody would have at least 6 big men. That's kind of crazy. Well, I don't know. To me, that is. There ain't 6 big men in the top 10.
The majority of the top 10 is going to be big.
Nah, that's what he was doing. I know he's looking
Jordan,
out. He's basing it off other rankings.
Jordan's the shortest guy. Or Oscar, right? How tall is Oscar? 6'5"?
Like 6'5".
So Oscar's the shortest guy in my top 10. Then Mike. Everybody else is over 6'8".
Yeah.
Okay.
Magic 6'9". Oh yeah.
We got Kareem, Wilt, Shaq, Russ, like
Duncan.
Okay.
They're thinking anyway.
All right. DC, you're up.
What am I doing?
Have like 15 Lakers in there.
11 through 20. 11 through 20, big bro.
11 through 20 all time.
He's gonna have like 15.
I cannot wait until we do the all-time starting fives tournament.
I don't know. I can't even write. I can't even.
So Philly could bust the Lakers.
No, commish. The pressure's on. You made me.
Yeah, I didn't know we was doing this. Like, but
nah. You just made me do my ranking off. Like,
yeah, but didn't y'all do this last week?
No, we didn't.
No, big bro.
Oh, I thought y'all started this last week.
Commish, don't disrespect my show. We got fresh content every show. Don't disrespect.
Nah, but you remember I got off the show. I was off. I left early.
Yeah. He got off at 10.
So from 20 to 11.
11 to 20.
11 to 20.
He's gonna say something crazy.
He's gonna put all Lakers in. I'm telling you.
I'll put Carmel. I can't put him in a. I can't think of who.
Nah, no.
Carmelo.
Thank you.
Carmelo at 11.
Yeah, but my order's probably gonna change later. So off the top, I'm just gonna go off the top of my head.
Okay.
So I'll probably put like Carmelo at 11.
Kobe at 12.
I'll put. I got a list in front of me. I'll put Oscar Robertson at 12.
Okay.
I'll put Bill Russell at 13.
Les,
I'll put KD. Which one, Les? I'll put KD at 15.
Okay.
You at 14, DC. You got.
I'm at 14.
You got Carmelo at 11, Oscar Robertson at 12, Bill Russell at 13, KD at 14. You're on 15.
Okay, that's cool. KD. Can go there. I'll put Dirk up there at. Dirk might be high, but right now he's from at 15. Dirk's at 15.
Damn, Kyle.
Charles Barkley? You love Charles Barkley.
Those are my top 10.
Barkley's in your 10?
Yeah, he got Barkley in his 10. That's his favorite player.
I know.
Those are my 10.
Okay.
I won't lie, DC. Charles Barkley is my favorite player of all time. After Grant Hill.
I'll put Dwayne Wade at 16.
Get that fucking queer out of here.
Yo, AD.
We're trying to get sponsored, AD. You got chill.
But I guess you got to keep it real though, AD. So it is what it is.
I'll put Elgin Baylor next.
Baylor at 17.
Okay.
Fucking
D Wade.
I'm gonna put a surprising player up there. I ain't gonna front because he was really fucking good. He just didn't.
Hondo.
Nah.
No, he ain't putting no pill.
Kevin McHale.
I knew you was gonna do that.
I'm not
mad at that at all.
You think Kevin McHale was better than Drexler?
You think Kevin McHale was better than Moses Malone?
I wouldn't be mad going either way. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad going either way. Because if you look at it, I mean, Moses was like the main guy for his team. Imagine if McHale was the main guy. Like, he'll dominate. Like, it's not like Moses can stop him and he can stop Moses. But if I had to pick a player to take one of them, I would probably take McHale over Moses. I ain't got time for that dunking shit off fucking game.
I got some tape for you to watch. Fucking Moses is gonna use that motherfucker.
You can add Moses to the list, though. Where am I at, Noah?
This is 19. Moses Malone is 19.
Okay.
But he took a Celtic, though, so I ain't saying nothing.
I know. I'm not saying nothing.
Terrible.
You got 2 in there.
We can throw Clyde Drexler in there.
Huh?
Drexler over
20?
Curry?
Huh?
Drexler over Curry?
Drexler's better than Dirk Nowitzki?
He got Dirk at 15.
You said Curry?
Okay.
Yeah.
Curry's in my top 10.
Okay.
Oh, Steph's in your top 10? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Steph's in my top 10.
So he's better than Zeke?
Zeke's probably in my top 10, too.
I got to find my top 10.
Your top 10 is kind of scary, DC.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why I say y'all got a lot of big men in y'all's top 10.
So big bro, what you got?
Where's Hakeem?
Where's Dr. J at?
Hakeem's top 10.
Where's Dr. J?
What'd you say, AD?
Where's
Dr. J at, big bro?
Dr. J, we can actually throw him at 20 if we want to.
Over Drexler?
Oh, Dr. J's better than Drexler?
Yeah, that's
I won't say he's better than Drexler.
What?
Yeah, I won't say he's better than Drexler. Drexler got so overlooked because Michael Jordan was playing. Drexler was that nigga.
Drexler was tough.
DC, let me ask you. This is a good guard question. Real talk. Is D
Shaq's top 10 too, though. No, might be.
Yo, is D Wade better than Clyde Drexler?
I think we've had this debate in the group.
That's a real.
I think I actually went with Drexler over Wade.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I could be wrong, but
that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I think if I had to pick one, I'll probably pick D Wade.
Yeah, I'm going with D Wade.
By like this much.
Over Drexler?
By like this much.
D Wade defensively over Drexler is a no-brainer.
I think defense in the NBA is overrated, so I never rank like that.
I get what you're saying, DC, because you can't really stop nobody.
Right. I think I'm not saying because when D Wade shows up, man, when them lights is on, I'm not saying Clyde don't, but D Wade shows the fuck out.
But this is why like sometimes I get I be tossing like how we doing right now. Clyde actually led his team to finals more than D Wade.
Twice.
Back to back.
I just think when it's like a big clutch moment, I think D Wade holds that down a little bit more. Maybe he had more moments to do that, but that's a tough pick. You can go either way with that one, man.
It's hard to be clutch when you're No, I'm not going to make an excuse for Clyde. I'm sorry, DC. Carry on.
You got to think, D-Wade was the man at one point when LeBron was on the team.
He did the first year.
Yeah. And they lost to the Mavericks.
Well, I can tell you this: if stats have anything to do with it, if I'm not mistaken, Drexler has well over 6,000 rebounds and 6,000 assists to go.
Now Drexler was amazing. Like he was. If it wasn't for Michael Jordan, like
we're talking about Drexler was on the Dream Team.
Drexler was amazing.
It's just that Jordan just after '92, like everybody forgot about Clyde. No BS.
Yeah, no bullshit.
like no BS.
Real.
And then Clyde went to Houston and helped them win a ring.
Yeah.
When they lost, they were. Hey, C-Mac, they was the 1 seed when they lost to the Lakers the year before they went to Chile.
Yeah.
Lost to the fucking. It wasn't even Showtime no more.
Well,
you said my top 10 scary. Damn.
Portland was supposed to be like the Knicks. They had all kind of goons in the front court. Buck Williams.
Well, DC, the reason I said it is because you said more than 10 people are in your top 10. So that's why I'm really.
I didn't say more than 10 people. You asked me about like 4 people.
But then there's guys that just have to be there.
That's according to you.
So is Kareem there?
Of course.
Jordan's there.
Of course.
Shaq's
you don't
there.
got LeBron there. That's his thing. LeBron ain't there.
No, LeBron's bro. He's probably like 7th or 8th.
He already did that. He had LeBron number 7.
LeBron's he's up there.
I can tell you.
LeBron, I honestly don't have him in my top 5. And that's not a personal thing. I just don't have him in my top 5.
So, man, I was trying to avoid this. I really wasn't trying to avoid it, but I was trying to avoid it, but I can't avoid it. So we got to get into the top 10 too.
I'm cool with that.
You know what?
It's right.
I'd rather do that because it was harder doing 20 to 11.
That
was hard.
That's why he did it. That's what makes it so good, though.
And you know what?
When you got smoking that can't think off rip, like you gotta start googling shit. Like
that's why
I could not think of a player, yo.
And I found my most recent top 10, so I'm ready to go.
I'm gonna give y'all my 11 through 20.
Do it.
There's a name y'all didn't say. Nobody said it, and I'm surprised by it, man.
Bob McAdoo.
Nigga, please.
Number 11 is Bill Russell. Number 12 is Kobe. Number 13, I got Dr. J. Number 14, I got KD. Number 15.
Okay. You said KD. Okay.
Yeah, number 15, I got Moses Malone. Number 16, I got Karl Malone. Number 17, I got Barkley. Number 18, I got Jerry West. Number 19, I got Elgin Baylor. And number 20, I got Steph Curry.
Who'd you leave out?
Steph at 20.
Steph at 20 is wild.
Yeah.
Yo, there's no way I'm picking the logo over them niggas, yo. No fucking way, yo.
Look, you got to look at the data, AD.
The data has nothing to do with. You got to stop trying to use data, bro.
No.
Like this. You have to stop trying to use data, my nigga.
Data has something to do with it.
Nah, data don't. You've been told this a million times. You got to stop using data.
It's the truth.
It comes to the eye test when you're watching basketball. No, you can't keep using data. You can't keep using data. That's not how we judge shit all the time, bro.
Really, your eye test told you.
Bro, like you can sit here and debate with me all day. You've been told this by half of the group.
That's why
the data thing only goes so far, my nigga.
It goes way further than your opinion.
No, it doesn't. It don't.
Way further than your opinion.
There's no way Jerry West is better than any 20 you named.
Fam,
or any 20 any one of us named. Jerry West is not better than no one we named.
Your eyes told you that Kobe Bryant.
I don't care what data you pull up.
Thank you.
If your eyes can tell you that Kobe's a top 3 player all time, the eye test is completely flawed. If your eyes looked at Kobe and said he's the 3rd best basketball player ever, no, you have.
I'll listen to somebody like Larry Bird and Michael Jordan before I listen to your opinion.
I don't listen.
Or y'all four's opinion.
I don't listen to anybody's opinion. I look at the facts.
So honestly, you can use the data. You can use this. You can use that. His peers have him top 5. So what does it matter what we think?
No, it doesn't matter what any of us
think. His peers have him top 5.
No one's opinion.
His peers.
Matters. No one's opinion. Not players.
His peers.
Who's parents?
Corey, let him go. Corey, let him go.
The guys that played on the basketball court with them have him ranked that high. And so our opinion really doesn't matter.
And what is that they're giving you? An opinion, right?
No, this is an opinion it's an opinion that's up close. They face the man.
It doesn't matter.
Shoes is shoes, bro.
It doesn't
matter. Come on with the data shit.
It's an opinion. And your opinion is that Kobe Bryant is the 2nd greatest basketball player of all time. That's why the eye test is flawed.
Listen, you can pick. There's 4 people you can take as the GOAT. And LeBron's not one of them.
Kobe is.
Now you're cooked.
That's why the eye test is.
I'm cooked, but you got Moses Malone next to Kobe. I'm cooked.
You got there right.
Three-time
You
MVP.
lucky I got Kobe at 11.
I'm not lucky about anything. I'm not the GOAT, the greatest of all time.
Who?
Pick the homie.
Who?
Like I don't like top five players chose Kobe.
I picked my little brother too.
Why do I listen to y'all? If 3 top 5 people chose him, why am I listening to y'all?
Yo, I don't even know. I don't even know what you're
What
talking
am I listening to y'all for?
I thought the basketball guys kicked you out here, DC, for your foolishness.
Nigga got Kobe next to Moses Malone. If they're supposed to listen to him.
A lot of dudes that suck. A lot of dudes that suck didn't pick Kobe. A lot of dudes that suck pick Kobe too, dog.
Let's get this top 10 rocking, man.
You already know. So we're gonna do it in reverse order.
The sound's messing up.
DC, who was your first?
Hold up, I can't because the sound's messing up. So
can you hear me now?
I can hear everybody.
Yeah,
we can all hear each other.
It's like staticky.
Can you hear me now?
That's because you got Kobe in your fucking top 3.
Horizon, man.
Yeah, you're just talking crazy. Your iPad doesn't know how to compute foolishness.
Oh shit!
You gotta speak English in good sense. Did we lose Kamish?
Yeah, he's gonna probably pop back in.
He's dropped. I got my list ready. I dug it out.
I was before Kamish. It's me.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, we're going in reverse order. AD, let's get it cracking, man. Oh, Kamish is back. Hold up. Kamish, can you hear us now?
Yep.
Welcome back, brother. All right, we starting with you, Kamish. Give me first overall.
Kareem.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm not mad at that.
Me either.
Me either.
That's the argument.
At all.
That should always be the argument.
Okay, number 2, DC.
You can go either way with this.
No, you
Do it,
can't.
DC.
Mike, Kobe, Magic. Those are the next 3.
Wow.
No.
Kobe, Magic, and Jordan.
He got Michael Jordan at 4.
I knew you was gonna do it, DC.
That's what the eye test would do for you.
Yo, you didn't let me down. I need you to do that.
Yo, if you look at Michael, I'm not saying he's right, but
okay, we go.
People judge Michael Jordan on 6 years and 6 years only.
Bruh, I don't care what year you're judging on. He's not the 4th best basketball player.
He's not the 4th best player ever, bro.
All right, DC, keep going, bro.
Like you said, these are opinions, right?
Yeah,
these are opinions, right?
Yeah.
There are opinions now, or they're not now no more.
Go ahead, DC. Go ahead.
You see the lengths in which you have to go to be that crazy, DC?
No, that's fine. That's just my opinion. Like,
you got at 5, DC.
It's just my opinion. So how many I got? How many did I pick? 4?
You're at 5.
I'm at 4.
No, you picked 4. Now you're at 5.
Okay. Well, I'll put Larry Bird's 5th.
Okay.
Who got 6?
I'll put.
I'm proud of you, DC.
So this is what I was telling you.
I'll put Shaq. I'll put Shaq. Huh?
This is what I was telling you. You said you have too many people in your top 10 because you still have.
No, I don't.
You said Zeke. You said Duncan. You said Curry, and there's still Hakeem. I
don't have to put Hakeem. Nigga, this is my list.
He's in your top 20.
I don't have to put Hakeem. This is my list.
No, let him finish his list, fam.
No, let him finish his list. Then
So where am I at? 5 or 6? Where am I at? 6?
You got to give us number 6.
Yeah.
Shaq.
Yep.
I'll put for shits and giggles. I'll put Bron at 7.
Who?
Braun.
I'll put Steph right under him. I'll put
you ran out of room.
Russell.
I'll put Hakeem under him. Where am I at? 9 or 8.
You have one more pick, and you still have not said.
I get it, Noah. Thanks. I'll pick
Zeke. You said Zeke's in your top 10. And you said Tim Duncan is too. And
I have no problem sliding Tim Duncan out my 10 though. So I'll take Zeke instead of Barkley.
Oh God! So Tim Duncan's not in your top 20.
I didn't name him. No, he's not in my top 10. He's in my top 20. My top 20, I just went off the head. He's definitely in the top 20.
Oh.
He's not in my top 10. As far as player, I don't do the whole looking at the stats and the data and the rings and all the other shit you like to add up. I don't judge like that. I judge by what niggas can do on the court individually.
Yo.
You
So
know what you're talking about Tim Duncan, right?
Oscar Robertson is currently not in your top 20. Tim Duncan is not.
If I didn't name him, probably not.
Man,
I don't want no one from the 70s really in my top 20 besides Russell or Will Chamberlain. And I've said this to y'all plenty of times.
So Wilt Chamberlain.
I'm not putting no one from the fucking early 70s in my top 20 nowhere.
So is Wilt Chamberlain in your top 20?
Yeah.
So who you kicking out?
The man from Power High School was in the league in the 70s.
Oh my
Who?
God.
The man from Power High School. Went to
I don't know
UCF.
who that is.
Your number one pick was in the 70s, bro.
Yeah, he also played in the 80s too. He didn't. Come on.
That's how fucking great he was.
So DC, so Tim Duncan's not in your top 20. Neither is Wilt Chamberlain. Neither is Oscar Robertson. Is that a final answer?
I said Will Chamberlain's in there. I said Tim Duncan's in there. Come on, Noah.
Who you kicking out?
He said he had to read.
I have to look at my 11 through 20 again.
Your 11 through 20 is Karl Malone, Bill Russell, Kevin Durant, Dirk Nowitzki, Dwayne Wade, Elgin Baylor, Kevin McHale.
McHale can go. Russell can go. It's my honest opinion.
Okay, so who are we putting at 13? Excuse me, 14. Because
you think D Wade's better than Bill Russell?
What?
Yeah, I do. 100%.
Okay.
Not even fucking thinking about that.
All right.
Who the fuck is taking Bill Russell over D Wade in today's game? You gotta be
I think Bill Russell's game.
You gotta be a bozo to do that. You gotta be a bozo to do that. Bill Russell is Ben Wallace today with a higher IQ.
Ben Wallace is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he is, and that's all Bill Russell is Ben Wallace with a high IQ.
Bill Russell is more athletic, better passer.
Okay, great. With a higher IQ.
Okay, so we're putting Wilt. We're replacing Bill Russell with Wilt at 14.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so Russell's out of the top 20.
This nigga here made me say that N-word for the first time in 5 years.
Right.
I need that clip.
Yo, guys.
No Bill Russell.
Nobody from that era is going to my top 20. Besides Will. No one from that era is going to my top 20.
Okay, and who are you replacing? Who you got to put Tim Duncan in? Who are you kicking out?
I don't know who's there.
You got Karl Malone, you got Wilt Chamberlain, Kevin Durant, Dirk Nowitzki, Dwayne Wade, Elgin Baylor, Kevin McHale, Moses Malone, and Drexler.
I said McHale already.
Okay, McHale's gone.
Yeah, he been said McHale. Yep.
I'm just confirming because it's getting kind of spooky. I'm just confirming.
No, it's not getting kind of spooky. These are opinions, right?
I mean, DC.
I just heard Corey say he got Moses Malone next to Kobe. Like, are you kidding me, bro?
And fucking right.
How the fuck can we compare Moses Malone and Kobe? But we're talking about who I got up there.
Moses Malone was a dog.
We got Moses Malone next to fucking Kobe. And we're talking about my list.
Everyone does except you.
That's because y'all's personal dislike. That's all it is.
No, it's not. That's just a fair assessment.
It's y'all's personal dislike. I get it.
I get it. Kobe.
I get it. Trust me, I get it.
He only spent 3 years being the best player in the league.
I get it.
Moses was the best player in the league for like 5 years.
Yeah, we know.
I'm just saying.
We know.
Okay.
We know, man. We know.
One night in Denver.
Yo, can I go with my list, fam?
Please, AD, go.
Thank you, man.
If I have any say.
Thank you.
All right, AD.
I got MJ at 1. I got Reem at 2. I got LeBron at 3. I got Magic at 4.
I got LeBron ahead of Magic.
The reason why I got that, like, if I had to,
I'm not. Hey, listen, it's your list. It's your list. It's your list, bro.
But Commissioner, I will explain myself.
It's your list.
You don't have to explain yourself. You did the right thing.
Right. It's your list.
No, not even that though. But I will explain myself though, because I personally will take Magic over LeBron. But when it comes down to it, LeBron's gonna be better than Magic. When it's
He already is.
Hey, exactly. So now Bird at 5. I got Wilt at 6. I got Bill Russell at 7. I got Duncan at 8. I got Big O at 9, and I got Shaq at 10.
Y'all go off of what these dudes did in their careers, and I don't judge it like that. I just don't.
We know you don't. We most
I just don't.
certainly know that you don't.
There ain't shit Oscar Robertson. Oscar Robertson ain't Oscar Robertson today.
Oh, he might be better.
That's how I judge players. Just me personally.
He might be better. Oscar Robertson.
Yeah, no, he's not better. I judge it. That's just how I judge it. Me personally.
I don't. He had like 2% body fat. There was literally nothing he couldn't do, bro.
Right.
Nothing he couldn't do.
Right.
He was the fastest
that's just
guy
how I judge.
He was the strongest guy. Well, after he played with Kareem, so it wasn't.
I'm not saying he'll be a bum. He'll definitely be a G. But I judge players if I can take a player and put him in every era to dominate. That's how I judge.
Good, and you better put.
I get Bill Russell got 11. He did, but I'm not. I just don't base it off of that.
Bill
That's when basketball first started. Somebody like Wilt Chamberlain, we know he can dominate every single era.
Basketball didn't first start, so that's the case. Then you shouldn't have to. We shouldn't be talking about George Mike and him winning chips for your organization, then, right?
I ain't never mentioned George Mikan ever.
No, but
you mentioned them 17 rings.
But you count those rings, so you are talking about George Mikan.
Yeah, but we're talking about individual play. And what these dudes can do individually.
Bro, I'm just asking you a question, big bro.
Oh, you asked me a question?
That's all I did. I just asked you.
What did you say? I didn't hear the question.
I just asked you, how do you feel? And you told me, you just said you're just talking about individuals. You answered it. I was talking about the team aspect of the lake of like George Mikan playing for Minneapolis instead of Los Angeles. And you said we're just talking about individuals. We're not talking about the teams. You answered it.
He also asked you if your brain's been kidnapped by an alien when you kicked Bill Russell out of your top 20. He said that, but I mean, I didn't want to snitch on you, AD, but you know saying that.
Damn.
Can't read that.
What's that say, fam? Go ahead, read it.
Oh, God. Not Noah is a wild dude, yo. We got to talk about Noah on this thing one day.
We don't.
Opinion is really the lowest form of human knowledge. It requires no accountability, no understanding.
No, well, you're told over and over on every platform, bro.
I got
that data shit only goes so far, and you still
Noah wrote that himself.
Like, let it go, my nigga.
Because DC,
it only goes so far, bro.
No,
it only goes so far. I get what you're about to say. You can use numbers, you can use black and white to back up your argument. I get it. You've been doing it forever. I get it.
Facts over feelings, you know that.
I get it.
Let's go C-Mac.
Okay.
Kareem number 1, we know that.
Kareem's at 1. Michael Jordan's
Who's that 2? Moses?
Nah, Moses already at 11. Michael Jordan's at 2. LeBron James at 3.
Know that.
Bird at 4.
Good man, Corey.
Magic at 5.
Good man, Corey. Good man.
Are y'all out y'all mind?
Will at 6.
Anytime someone wants to debate Bird and Magic with me, let me know what.
That's not a debate.
That's not a debate,
Corey.
Oh, it definitely is.
No, it's not.
It definitely is.
Yo, listen, man. Listen.
No, it's not. He been slaying them since college, fam.
Dude, let's be honest, AD. You don't like white players.
Straight slaying that Pilgrim, bro.
He been making that man cry since his senior year in college. Are you serious?
Yeah, they put 10 people on him in that college finals game. Like, come on.
You gotta cut the crap.
Indiana State, bro.
Hey, too bad.
So Bird at 4, Magic at 5, Wilt at 6, any era, no matter what. Probably the single greatest athlete to ever walk this earth. Hakeem at 7, Duncan at 8, Shaq at 9, Oscar at 10.
See, it's just similar to mine.
Yep.
Oscar Robertson better than Kobe. Fucking crazy.
Who's
Fucking right.
number 9?
Oh wait, but let me guess. That's by the data, right? That has to be by the data.
Listen,
that got to be by the numbers, right?
That's your lack of seeing Oscar.
That's got to be by the data, right?
That's by the facts, DC.
Yeah, I know.
By the facts. Who was number 9, C-Mac?
There ain't one fucking great that will pick Oscar over Kobe. Please.
If Shaq didn't show up to the second half of his career, 400 pounds and freaking smelling like fucking prostitutes.
Corey, I can tell you got a personal with Kobe, but I get you. The others, I don't. Noah too. I get him. He has a personal. I don't understand AD unless. I get y'all too. Y'all have personals. I get y'all too.
Kobe. DC,
no, that's what I'm saying. I get y'all too.
I love Kobe.
Noah and Corey got a personal with Kobe. I'll go in front.
Yo, DC, how do I have a personal? I got a personal when I said he's the most skilled player of all time.
Noah, please.
How do I have a personal with him?
I know. Sure you don't. LeBron's your guy. That's all you talked about before Brooklyn fucking found their way to the arena.
I've always thought
that's and most of you LeBron guys do what you got to do to discredit the Kobe guy. So we get it. I get it. I love
Kobe.
I get it.
AD, I'm on record for 10 years saying that Kobe's the most skilled player ever.
I'm shocked at AD and less.
They're just telling the truth, DC. I know you guys don't like the facts. You guys are
now, DC. If you're talking about with my own eyes, Kobe's definitely in my top. Like what? With my own eyes, but I can't discredit the history of basketball.
I'm not about to marvel over a dude that gets credit for shooting over 5 people when his other teammates are holding their fucking stand on the perimeter with their fucking dicks in their hand.
Yo,
I'm not about to do that shit.
Yo, Corey, cuz. Yeah,
you got more rings than fucking 75% of the people y'all name.
And that means what?
Yeah, you can't be a top 10 player if you're 1B on your team, bro. I keep telling you that.
He averaged 15 points a game for the first one.
1B, bro.
What did he average?
You gotta let certain things go, bro.
No, he's never shot over 40% in the finals, bro. That's awful. You know awful
and you know what's crazy? And top 5 players still pick him. Why?
Hold on. See, man, you just said Kobe never shot over 40% in the finals. He had to.
Nah.
He had to.
It may have been.
I don't even know why you're listening to that, AD.
But anyway. He definitely shot better than 40% against Orlando.
Hold on. It might be like right at 40. Hold on.
No.
But even the great ones like Jordan and LeBron are like 52, 55, 50. Michael Jordan shot 53% in the finals. Kobe out here shooting 38%, 36%.
I mean, he averaged 15 points a game for the first chip, but they don't care. They just say he got a ring.
Hey, come on, Derek Fisher.
15 points a game, but he got a ring. Less. Number one.
I dug up my top 10, and I had put a lot of thought into this when I made it.
Let's hear this shit.
I got Michael Jordan at 1.
Mike.
I got Kareem at 2. I have LeBron James at 3. I have Bill Russell at 4.
Hold on.
I have
this is already screwed up.
I have Larry Legend at 5.
Yo, dog.
I have Magic at 6.
On your list.
I have Wilt at 7. I have Tim Duncan at 8. I have Shaq at 9, and I have Moses Malone at 10. And a lot of my reasoning was, I wrote this down too. I only considered 2 people with 1 MVP for the top 10 spot, and that was Kobe and Shaq. I took Shaq. I gave Karl Malone some consideration because he has 2, but he isn't clutch. Hakeem almost made it over Kobe and Shaq, but I couldn't ignore 3-time final MVP 3 straight years in a row. And that's why
Hakeem should barely crack anybody's top 10. But anyway.
But anytime AD, you want to dance with this bird magic, let me know.
Kobe Bryant is 41 in all his finals games. He shot 41%.
Yeah, it's more than what you said.
Oh, by 1. By 1 or 2, right? That's still.
What were the results?
That's the worst out of
What were the results? That's the
worst out of any top 20.
What were the results?
He averaged 15 points a game
5
in
rings.
the finals.
Awful, bro.
5 rings.
That was against the Pacers. That's because he sprained his ankle, though.
5 rings.
15.
He averaged 15 points a game for the finals. But they don't care. They'll just say he got a ring.
And I'm looking at my list, DC, and Bill Russell, as a player coach, beat your team when your team was favored heavily to win that series in '69, I believe.
59 or 69?
69.
Which one of the black and white eras you talking about?
Wilt was in that black and white era that you have in your list.
He already said it though. That's the only man he's taking in his top third. So he can play in any era.
Wilt will dominate any era.
And that's a fact.
Bill Russell won't be Bill Russell won't be that Bill Russell today.
You don't know that.
Nah. We should all know that by looking at the fucking.
He's 6'8".
So Bill Russell can come and get 50 and 30 today, Les?
No, he couldn't do 50 and 30 probably.
No, he can't, bro.
No, because the games also played differently too.
True.
But he could probably get 15 and 15 with
that's Ben Wallace.
With 6 assists.
That's not Ben Wallace.
Steals.
Ben Wallace
is
not putting up 15.
That's a step above Ben Wallace.
3-4 blocks. You get a bunch of blocks too.
I'm not knocking it though, Les. That's the thing. I'm not knocking it. He's amazing for what he did. Mm-hmm. Today, he won't be that. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
If I'm not mistaken, Bill Russell, Larry Bird, and Wilt Chamberlain are the only 3 people in history to have 3 MVPs in a row as well. So,
that's why you gave Larry Bird the edge over Magic.
No, I gave him the edge over Magic because of rebounding, shooting, and he's a better defender and more clutch. And
Bird's a better defender than who?
Than Magic. Has Magic ever made a defensive team?
I
don't know.
12 more minutes on here.
No, he hasn't. He's never made a defensive team ever.
Okay. It took. By the way, it took Kobe Bryant almost 16 years to pass Larry Bird in steals. I just want to put that out there.
Hold on, right?
And Larry Bird only played like 900 games. Think about that.
There's nothing to think about on that.
Okay, I'm just saying. As far as defense, it took Kobe. Are
we sitting here talking about defense with Kobe and Bird?
No, I'm not.
Because it's not close.
I'm not, because I'm about to actually give Kobe credit. We all know Kobe's an all-time first-team defender.
He's a lockdown defender. He ain't a motherfucker that plays passing lane.
But he wanted to be.
Lock anybody down.
Here goes C-Mac. I knew he was coming.
But I'm
trying to figure out. It was one of the most overhyped joints ever. Him playing defense just because he could grit his teeth and freaking bite his lip.
Dude, Bird could score on all levels of offense better than Magic, because he was better than Magic in the post. He's better than Magic shooting from mid-range to 3.
We've seen this before. Who did this?
No.
Yo, right? I get everything you're saying, right?
Okay.
But hold on. How you with the Larry Bird
white Bird up his whole career?
Thank you, but hold up, big bro. What did Larry Bird start like? Magic Johnson created Showtime. That Pilgrim could never do no shit like that.
Larry Bird
did that shit every night, bro. As an individual, Larry Bird's highlights.
He's nasty, bro. I'm not saying he's not nasty.
Larry Bird is a fucking dog, bro.
For the record,
y'all not remember that interview where Bird was like, "Who? I finally beat this man."
Thank you, bro.
What the fuck are y'all talking about, man?
And when he beat that man,
come on, yo.
Magic
and when he beat that man, DC.
What does that have to do with how good
he beat that man, DC? Your city, the city that you've never been to, by the way.
Oh, no.
Right. Wrote in the paper and called Magic Johnson Tragic Johnson after '84. So, I'm just saying, dude. Okay. I'm not, and I love Magic. But I'm just telling y'all, he's a better rebounder.
So what did the paper say when Bird missed that wide open 3?
They didn't call him Tragic Bird,
right?
Or Larry Loser, or Larry Try It Again, or anything like that.
No, because you're only thinking of, because you're being a homer and only thinking about what
that's all he's doing is being a homer.
How dare you call me a homer after all the grief I take?
Definitely being a homer.
You're just talking about the local papers. You telling me LA ain't never slayed this Pilgrim Larry Bird? As many times as they
find it, show me. I used to read the paper a lot back in the day.
As many times as they wiped that man down.
Really? Really? They wiped down the Celtics a lot? Really?
Dog, how many times have the Celtics beat Magic in the
NBA
Finals?
Didn't the Lakers in '86 not show up to play the Celtics? Celtics beat them. They swept them in '86 in the season series, and
No.
they lost
No.
Then they lost to Houston.
We're talking about championships. We're talking about
to get to play the Celtics. I remember
talking
that.
about championships, Les. And
okay,
you're ignoring it. What is Magic? What is Magic?
Magic has more. I can tell you right now, Magic has more championships than Bird. I'll give you that.
Why?
Of course he does.
Why?
Honestly,
because he played with Kareem.
Honestly, he had.
Right.
Honestly, I think he had
He was the second best player on that team.
I got an interesting worthy take that I want to.
Worthy's a great player, by the way. Corey,
He's the piss on that Pilgrim. Larry Bird talking about Magic.
I think
you call me a homer, but it's clear you have a problem with players with no pigmentation.
No.
I challenge anyone on here to look at James Worthy's highlights and tell me he don't remind you of Giannis.
He doesn't. But anyway, listen.
He doesn't.
Goes right back to the Moses and Kobe thing. Great job, Corey.
Giannis and Worthy.
Great job, Corey.
If you look at Worthy's highlights.
Great job, Corey.
If you look at Worthy's highlights, running the floor, dunking, finishing.
Hey, Noah, I need you to put up that emoji that Bugs Bunny joke. Like, no.
All right, look at the James Worthy highlights and look at
C-Man, I don't know what the hell you was drinking. What you brought back? Were you brought back over from the island? Because that shit, are you crazy, James Worthy?
You don't think? Wait. You don't. Look at Worthy's whole game is
Worthy's nasty.
Corey.
I'm not saying Giannis is better. He's better than Giannis.
No.
What I am saying is that if you look at the game, it's very similar.
No, Corey.
No.
All right. I think Worthy's a smaller version of Giannis.
That was a worse hot take than putting Kobe next to Moses Malone.
Listen, one night in Denver. And guess what? He missed his shot that night because he put the ball in the wrong basket.
No, you gotta chill.
He put the ball in the wrong basket that night, bro. And he snitched on my man Shaq, yo. Shaq does it.
That's just what happens when you play with bitter white girls.
Oh,
damn.
There we go.
No.
Yo, dog. I just can't believe it, bro.
Yeah, so
there's nothing to believe. I mean, any day you want to, we could have some drinks over. We could argue about it in the group, whatever.
About what, Les?
I watched those matchups.
That's not a debate, bro.
It's definitely a debate.
That's a homer debate. That's not a debate.
Really not.
It's not a debate.
So why is Magic better than Bird?
No,
Magic and Bird is not a debate.
I'll tell you why. Because Larry Bird said it out of his own goddamn mouth.
Larry Bird says a lot of things. Instead of giving
that
himself
one he
credit.
was true about.
No.
Larry Bird says a lot of things instead of giving himself credit. Trust me, I followed Larry Bird for a long time.
Larry Bird's a cocky motherfucker.
He is on the court, but Larry Bird likes to give praise. Heck, Michael Jordan likes to give praise.
That's why I couldn't put a small forward ahead of Bird. The only one I could consider is Durant, but the path he took, I couldn't put him.
Don't get it twisted.
I can't put no small forward ahead of Larry Bird.
I still got Bird as in my top 5 ever.
You and I both have him at 5. Actually,
Bird's amazing.
We just have Bird and Magic flipped. So truth be told, our list isn't that different.
I have no problem with somebody putting Magic over Bird, but don't think that Bird's not a top 5 player ever. That's ridiculous.
And I got him in my top 5, cuz.
Yeah, I ain't arguing that.
But Les is gonna tell me I don't like the Pilgrims. Come on.
You don't. I mean, you talk bad about.
No, I'm ignorant, bro. I'm ignorant. It's a difference.
What are we doing here? That's hilarious. I need a clip.
Les, what's your top 10, Les?
I gave it. It was Michael, Kareem, LeBron, Bill, Bird, Magic,
Bill Russell,
Wilt, Tim Duncan, Shaq, and Moses Malone.
They got Ben Wallace 4th.
You are one disrespectful dude.
So
they got Ben Wallace. So you got Ben Wallace fourth.
Bill Russell had to write your whole franchise off for his taxes because he owned you dudes for decades. Easy. He
got
owned
the player coach fourth.
He literally had to send in his tax return and use y'all as a deductible.
You got a man that you got someone that couldn't be the man on their team in this era fourth ever.
That's your opinion. I mean, you got like Steph Curry, and he had to go get KD to win a couple of chips.
Crazy.
Real quick to the Bird and Magic. I'm gonna allow this little tangent real quick because I think it's a necessary conversation.
Steph Curry will shit all on Oscar Robertson.
No, he won't.
No, he will not.
Oscar will clothesline Curry.
He does it to everybody today.
No, he will not. Oscar impacts the game a lot more than Steph.
He sure does.
Moving forward, we're gonna allow this little tangent, this Bird and Magic little tangent real quick.
I'm not going forward with it. That shit don't make no sense. It's not a debate. Magic is better.
Magic do better than Bird?
Period.
This guy's running, jumping, and passing the ball.
Winning.
That's not an individual thing. AD.
I know, dog. You know, being an asshole, chill.
So yeah, what was you doing, Noah? You doing the Magic and Bird thing?
But when you go head to head, it is.
No, it isn't. They don't even play the same position. Like and not for nothing, AD. Through at least half of the 80s, Magic wasn't even the best player on that team.
No,
keep it 1,000. It was Kareem.
You just say nonsense, bro.
So Magic was better than Kareem? What the fuck are we talking about?
You just be saying nonsense, bro.
Magic was better than Kareem.
The guy that won Finals MVP at 37?
Magic was better than Kareem? I mean, at best, he was 1B. At best.
No, I'm not mad at you saying that, big bro.
I ain't either. It's just nonsense.
AD, so you're telling me the entire Showtime, Magic was the best player on that team?
No.
Of course not. Was Larry Bird the best player on this team the entire decade?
Unfortunately.
I mean, just realistically.
Unfortunately, who are you?
No, I'm being an asshole.
Didn't Cedric Maxwell get a Finals MVP?
He
did.
Okay, then. By the stats, wasn't Cedric Maxwell better that year?
So actually, by the stats, he wasn't, but he did win the final MVP. Go ahead.
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
Les, real quick, how many wins did the Celtics have before they drafted Larry Bird?
Yeah,
like
20 or something, maybe like 25.
You need some of that, Corey.
Like that.
How many wins did they have his first year?
I believe Larry Bird at the time, and even still, is turned them around by like 30 games, maybe.
Yep.
It's like one, 2, or 3 biggest turnarounds in NBA history.
Yeah, so they had 28 wins the year before they drafted him, and the next year they had over 60.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the Celtics, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Magic.
No Kevin McHale, no Robert Parrish.
That what you're about to say though doesn't make anyone better than the next. So I get where you're going though.
So let me get there. Magic was drafted to a team that had 3 guys who put up 60 points a night. 3 of them.
That's not his fault though, Noah.
But when you're talking about his team won more, well, this is the context why. When you get to be the 4th leading scorer on a team, he had 3 dudes putting up 60 every night. He was
Magic wasn't a scorer. He can score, but that wasn't his job.
He didn't have to be. He didn't have to. This is my point. So when you only focus on the final product, the win, and ignore the race, you can't just look at the finish line and not look at the race. What did Magic finish with in the finals? That first year when Kareem went down? I mean, Kareem was the best player.
Well, I just want to know what he finished with.
The Finals MVP.
Yeah.
The numbers though, AD, because I know you know.
Yeah, they weren't better than Kareem's.
42, 13, and 7.
42, 16.
But you're telling me other people were a better player on the team. No.
But DC, you said Kobe was better than Shaq, and Shaq had 3 Finals MVP.
Yeah, Shaq is better than Kobe. I mean, Kobe is better than Shaq.
No,
Shaq had
I'll say that 10 times out of 10. He is better than Shaq.
He's not.
Despite the Finals MVP 3 in a row?
Yes.
So you're arguing against
Iguodala got a Finals MVP. Is he better than Steph?
Not 3 in a row.
He's better than Steph?
No, but he doesn't have 3 in a row.
No, right? Okay.
But he doesn't have 3 in a row. So
the 3 in a row. So are we using 3 in a row to help the argument?
No. I'm just trying to ask you because you just used a Finals MVP for an argument for your argument, and so I'm just trying to figure out like
I just want to remind you guys what that series looked like. So obviously we know Magic stepped in that last game, but this is what that series looked like before Kareem went down.
No, everybody knows what it looks like, though.
Yeah, we
all know what it looked like. My point of saying what I said was to show you how he's the best player on the team, and he can get it done on any level.
You're talking about one of the best teams ever that they beat. That Sixers team is a top 5 team ever. I don't care.
As you can see,
I'll argue with anybody about that Sixers.
As you can see, Kareem dominated that entire series and was the best player on the floor. Unfortunately, he got hurt.
No one's denying he didn't dominate it, though, Noah.
Corey, is that team better than the team that won in
80?
Was it 82 or 83 they won?
No, the 83 team is a top 5 team. It was basically.
Oh, okay, all right.
They added Tony, and Tony was choking motherfuckers.
Yep.
Tony was a dog.
Yeah, he was.
So I'm gonna double down on Lester's question.
You said the 83 team was the top 5 team ever?
The 83 Philly team.
Oh.
Yeah, top 5. Top 5, bro.
I got him top 10. I don't have him top 5.
I'm top 5. I'll argue that shit with anybody.
That's crazy.
Dr. J and freaking Moses. Come on, bro.
Nah, they were shit. They were the shit, but top 5 is tough.
And look who they beat.
They had a mean Pilgrim too, AD. I know you're not gonna like that.
Bobby Jones. I know Bobby Jones.
Mo Cheeks.
I told y'all, Mo Cheeks is my mom's favorite basketball player.
I mean, you got the Bulls, Golden State. I'm sure there's a couple Celtics teams, and we all know there's multiple Laker teams that's ahead of those 76er teams. But
Warriors teams too, probably.
No, he said Warriors. Warriors.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna double down on Les's question, y'all, to y'all. Other than obviously not facilitation, what does Magic do better than Bird on an individual player versus player basis? He's not more efficient. He's not a better scorer. He's not a better rebounder. He's not a better defender. Outside of facilitate, what argument can you make for Magic on an individual basis?
So is he not a better rebounder because the averages are more? That's what it is?
Are you trying to tell me you think Magic's a better rebounder?
Just asking a simple question.
Have you seen Bird rebound?
I'm asking a simple question.
Yeah, I'm going to pick Larry to rebound for me.
Okay.
Over Magic.
And you're picking Larry based on the average, right?
Actually, no. I can tell you with my eyes that Larry Bird's a better rebounder than Magic. He can rebound better than traffic in Magic. He can rebound against big men better than Magic. He was more physical than Magic.
All facts.
So I don't need to go to 10 rebounds per game to tell you that.
All facts. So I'm waiting on the argument outside of facilitate.
You're not getting an argument for me.
Well, there's running, and Magic got mad hoes. So I mean,
I mean, we saw what that got him.
Yeah, and Larry, could Magic fight better than Larry? Because I know Larry was knocking dudes out in Boston.
One thing I ain't doing. One thing I'm not doing is having a debate about Magic and Bird.
Well, you shouldn't. You're not equipped to have this debate because you're fandom.
Well,
those only Boston people that talk like that.
You're a Boston people, and you betrayed your city because you couldn't sit through some bad years.
Y'all are crazy, man.
Don't get me wrong. I prefer Magic, but I'm not crazy, and I don't let my opinion interrupt the facts. Larry's a better basketball player than Magic Johnson. You guys can't give me any argument outside of facilitation. What does he do better than Larry? AD, I'm asking.
This should be an easy answer, AD.
I got Bird at 4.
I don't. I got Bird at 5, and that's what's going to stay.
I got Bird at 5 too.
No, AD, I don't want you to change your list. I'm just asking the question because this
majority of the world had Magic top 3. Bird ain't never. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna leave this alone. I'm actually leaving this alone.
I'm asking about the facts. AD, what?
You know what? Since we use those rankings with Kobe, right? Those granddaddy rankings with Kobe. Let's use those same rankings with Kobe and Magic. How about we do that?
So let me answer
Kobe
this.
And Magic. You mean Bird and Magic?
With Magic and Bird. Let's do the same rankings. Because I'm sure if we go to every other list, Bird ain't higher than Magic on none of them.
He's not.
I know he's not. But on here, we want to talk about it.
None of the 6 have Bird ahead of Magic.
But is Magic on top of Bird because Magic has 5 rings and Bird has 3?
Magic is better, period.
Okay.
Based on what? Based on what, DC? Because I keep asking the same question and none of y'all are answering. What does he do better than Bird, other than facilitate? He's
Magic can score when he wants to.
He's a better scorer than Bird. You don't.
I said he can score when he wants to.
So can Larry. So can Larry. So can Larry.
Right.
Better too.
I didn't say that. I said he could. I agree.
Larry's the better scorer. Larry's the better rebounder. Larry's the better defender.
He's definitely a better clutch player.
We're talking about Larry as a better defender. Like, what are we fucking talking about? Like, let's stop using things to just help our argument, man.
That's hard. That's hard to say.
Did you hear what he just said? Let's stop using things that help our argument. What the fuck?
Yeah, because that's your opinion. Like, who has Larry Bird stopped? When have we ever known Larry Bird to be a defender, bro?
He's a better defender than Magic.
When have we ever known Bird to be a defender?
We didn't say he was a defender. We said he's better than Magic at defending.
Who did he slow down in his career?
Who did Magic slow down?
No one.
Isaiah was cooking him with one leg.
You don't hear me defending his defense.
Okay, but
I don't need to hear who he got cooked by.
Now. You're defending it now by trying to say that Larry Bird is not a better defender than Magic.
When have y'all ever seen Bird on the defensive end and was like, ooh, the nigga just gotta stop?
I've seen Larry Bird
Nobody.
Detroit on defense.
That's not the conversation we're having. Who is a better defender, DC, Magic or Bird?
Okay, what makes him a better defender? Because he got more total steals? What is it?
I'm asking you, who is a better defender, Magic or Bird?
I don't know.
Listen, Magic is the better player. I ain't breaking it down. I ain't getting into it. He's always been the better player.
If you break it down, you'll realize that you don't have any legs.
No. You'll realize you're wrong and just want to have a debate.
Who is the better defender?
I think Bird made one of the top 5 defensive plays in history.
Huh?
Let's go to those rankings since we use them against Kobe. We use those ESPN rankings against Kobe. Let's use them against Bird too.
That's because Kobe's not in the top 10.
I'm about to look this
again.
In the top 4.
We use those rankings against Kobe. Let's use them for Bird too. Because he's not higher than Magic on any list.
We can't use him against Kobe because he's not listed.
He's not higher than Magic on no list.
Are you going to
find a list? Bird's higher than him on, and then we can have a debate.
Are you going to answer the question?
Yo, this is why
find a list. Bird's higher than Magic, and I'll debate with you. Until then, there ain't no debate.
Now,
we just want you to answer.
Have a good one.
Yo, Les, listen. Mm-hmm. This is why I prefer Magic over Larry Bird, and it's only because of this.
Yo, AD, don't fall into the bunny hole, bro.
I got a little quote for you, DC,
the bunny hole, man.
Go ahead, AD.
Nah, for real. This is why, yo, because like when I was growing up,
talking about Magic and Bird,
as a little kid, man, like real talk, yo, he created Showtime. For me, Les, that's like it's like that can never leave my head, bro. You get what I'm saying? It's not. I'm not saying that Bird, like I just told you, but I got Bird as my top 5 greatest players.
We both have him at 5.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I just have Magic over Bird because he created Showtime.
Damn, I should static you again.
So I have 2 things to add to that. Just 2 quick things. One, man, I remember when I was a kid, yo, Big Daddy Kane was that dude, yo. I had my flat top. Yo, I had I had the realest flat top in the bridge, quite frankly, if you want to know the truth. Right? Yo, I used to get the dancing on and everything. Yo, I thought Kane was the GOAT. Yo, but you know what? He wasn't. He wasn't. Now my second comment, and I wish DC would say to hear this. The coach of the 5-time championship Lakers has said, and I knew he said something like this, and I googled it. Only let me see, where'd it go? If I had to choose a player to take a shot to save a game, I'd choose Michael Jordan. Then Pat Riley said, if I had to choose a player to take a shot to save my life, it'd be Larry Bird. That's all you need to know about how clutch Bird was. That's all you need to know. Bird's one of the most clutch
Bird over everybody
in NBA history.
Bird was amazing.
You know what? Magic was a better passer than Bird, but it wasn't like he was a.
And that's it.
Yeah, like.
And that's it.
He said that's it.
Like Larry, because Larry was better in the post. He was better in the paint, from the foul line, from the elbow, from the 3-point line. When Magic didn't play one night, he walked over to Magic, was like, "Yo, man, I'm gonna put a show on for you." and threw a behind the back half court pass.
Yep, I gotta go. Fellas, it was nice rocking with y'all tonight. Again, y'all didn't know what the hell y'all was talking about.
Don't be like that, DC. Don't be like
that. Hey, Corey.
Put your hoodie on
you tomorrow. I'm gonna come find you tomorrow, Corey, to bring you wherever you at. Just give me your location tomorrow. I'll come find you.
All right,
DC, you can't bounce like that. Come on, we're
I have to. I really gotta get ready. I gotta go. I really gotta go.
Oh, okay, all right.
I really gotta go.
Brothers. We can't.
Hey, Commish,
do 7 brothers, dog.
Put your hoodie on. Your fields are showing. We love you.
Yo, see, I love y'all, man. Corey, I'll pull up on you tomorrow.
All right,
big bro.
No doubt.
Oh God.
Fellas, I'm gonna run down my 1 through 10, and then I want to move into the most improved player conversation that continues to evolve as we get through the season. My top 10 all time. We got LeBron at number 1, Kareem at number 2, Mike at number 3, Shaq at number 4, Wilt at number 5, Bird at number 6, Oscar at number 7, Tim Duncan at number 8, Hakeem at number 9, Magic Johnson at number 10. We're gonna transition, fellas.
Can you repeat that?
For sure. LeBron number 1, Kareem number 2, Mike number 3, Shaq number 4, Wilt number 5, Bird number 6, Oscar number 7, Tim number 8, Hakeem number 9, Magic number 10.
And to let the people know that
hold on.
Who do you have that
number 10?
Magic Johnson.
Oh my fucking
and just to let the people know who's watching it, if you go into Noah's man cave, it's cluttered with LeBron paraphernalia. It's got everything LeBron James. It's got pillows.
I'm in it right now. I'm in it right now, Leslie. As you can see, that's Muhammad Ali. That's Nelson Mandela. That's Huey Newton.
It looks a little blurry, Noah. I feel like that's one of those Zoom background things you got going, possibly.
Quick little history lesson on the man cave down here, Les.
Oh, this dude.
We got me. Of course, we got Ali, Mandela, Huey Newton, Malcolm X, Bob Marley, Marcus Garvey, Hove.
Oh God. Okay, maybe I should have said it was in his garage, people. I was wrong. Maybe I should have said it was his garage.
By the way, Marcus Garvey is the most influential black man to ever walk this earth.
Shout out to Garvey.
What about that Haitian dude, Corey?
Nah, Marcus Garvey.
Yeah, Toussaint. They should make a movie about that.
Marcus Garvey. There's no Malcolm X without Marcus Garvey.
Marcus Garvey had 1 million black people in uniform marching through the streets of Manhattan with the UNIA.
Marcus Garvey's a dog.
1 million.
He is. But I'm not trying to say one's better than the other for the record, but
no, definitely not.
Yeah.
I want to transition this conversation, fellas. We've tapped in on this a few times during the season, man, and we got to talk about the most improved player. I don't know if I've ever seen such a deep race for most improved. Normally, it's a handful of guys, maybe 2 or 3 guys, maybe even just 2 guys, and we really just know it's going to be one of those 2 guys. But I mean, there's some guys making some pretty compelling cases to be the most improved player, man. I'm just going to throw some names out there just based on what I've seen this season. We got to talk about Anthony Simons, Tyrese Maxey, of course, Desmond Bain, John Morant, which, I don't think his margin is.
There's something about Desmond Bain I hate. I don't know what it is, bro.
Oh, Noah, you're not slick. I'm on to you, bro.
What you mean?
All you doing is naming the top 5 most improved by their points, bro. In order. Go ahead, go. Give me your 5th person. All you doing is naming the top 5 list.
Kyle Kuzma.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not.
DeMar DeRozan.
But I mean,
the reason
a perennial all-star. See, Matt.
True, but like the level he's on is different.
No. DeMar DeRozan is not in the consideration of most improved, big bro. He's in consideration of MVP. Mm-hmm.
True.
I'll take that.
You know what I mean, but the reason why I said that to Noah, because Noah literally named how the points is going, like their increase. So Anthony Simon is 9.3, Maxey's 9.1, Bain is 8.6. Who'd you say was 4th?
Miles Bridges.
That's that dude from Charlotte.
Charlotte.
That dude's tough. That dude's
then-
tough.
Miles Bridges, man.
And then
Dude's gonna get the bag.
And then the fifth person that I seen, the stat I seen, it was Ja Morant. But I already know Ja is an MVP candidate.
Yeah, and then Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, I like your 5, but when you went with the first, I like that's why I already knew, like, okay, he's going with the point thing. But
I mean, that's always going to be the top of the line when you're looking at who's made the improvement.
No.
Mm-hmm. Yo, AD, I said a couple of weeks ago that Morant keeps surprising me. And he does every time I watch a game, he does something that I'm just shocked by. And that dude is averaging like something like 8 or 10 more points per game this year than he did last year. That's insane.
8. Yeah. But he's not in first. He
should be.
He's not even hold on, Les. He's not even the first on his team. How about that?
Let me ask you this.
Bane is averaging 8.6 more a game.
Let me ask you this: Is Morant in MVP conversation?
Tyrese Maxey has the biggest jump, right?
No, Anthony Simon does 9.3. Maxey has 9.1.
Okay.
What about DeRozan? What's his point jumps from when he was in San Antonio?
7 point something.
Okay. Damn, you got you know that off the top of your head. That's nice. I think. Just the fact alone, Morant's in the MVP race, that does it for me. Like that kind of seals it for me as far as who's the most improved player in the NBA. You to not be an MVP, like not even be considered
DeRozan
to be an
up
MVP.
6 points per game.
That's what it is. I thought it was 7.
Yeah, I knew it was something. It was a big number. Like DeRozan's up there, and I think Miles Bridges is gonna get the bag. Like
He's kind of flamed out though.
That's what it was. Miles had it. Miles had it the first 20 games. It was locked. It was locked. He was like their leading scorer at one point. He was averaging like 22, 23 a game.
He was top 10 in the league for points per game.
Right. And then people started getting on to him. Don't get me wrong, he's still having a great year.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the Anthony Simon, the Dame Lillard
I like
injury,
Simon.
I think the Dame Lillard injury has helped him. But Maxey, man, I didn't expect it from Maxey.
I'm going
Me
Maxey.
too. And that's why, because I didn't expect that from Maxey. Yeah. I really didn't.
Maxey looks like he's past Tobias Harris.
He's the third best player in Philly. Thank you. I agree.
And that's a good thing for Philly because Tobias now can slide into that other spot where he's not going to get a lot of attention and he can get his buckets.
Tobias Harris was on an AAU team that we played against, Albany City Rocks. And I thought he was one of the best high school players I've ever seen in my life because he looked just like that. He looked just like that.
Albany City Rocks. They fucking suck.
Yo, they had JJ Redick.
No, they did. JJ Redick played for Boo Williams. I played against JJ Redick.
JJ Redick. No, I'm sorry. Jimmy Fredette.
JJ, I played against JJ Redick.
Yeah, JJ Redick is a BA guy.
Yeah, thank you. Boo Williams beat them.
Yeah. I got my start in coaching. A lot of people don't know. I got my start in coaching with DC Assault.
Ooh, they're nasty. This is the thing about them. They're nasty, but they're not AAU sanctioned, so they don't go to a lot of AAU sanctioned tournaments.
Homie was like Robin Hood feeding the whole hood, and he got arrested. And he would get all the AAU money and give it to the hood.
Real quick, fellas, real quick. I appreciate the little history lesson, real quick, but we gotta get back on track with these subjects, man. Fellas, did anyone see Russell Westbrook's post game last night?
You talking about that bullshit? Oh, excuse me. You talking about that?
No, unless you're an adult, you can say bullshit. We give you feel free.
You talk about that bullshit that he was saying about I'm gonna go home to my kids, and man, that dude is nuts, yo. That dude clearly gives zero bleeps.
I'm a Russell Westbrook apologist in the truest sense. I've been advocating for Russ for a long time. Man, I can't agree with this attitude, man. Your team is probably the biggest kind of letdown of the year. You know what I mean? And you just can't have that attitude. And that attitude seems maybe widespread even through the locker room. And that attitude has a lot to do with why they suck. And I mean, they suck. There's just no way around it, man. The Los Angeles Lakers suck. And I understand that they're old, but man, they fucking suck. It's just really, really, really bad, man. And when you have the highest paid player on your team giving press conferences like that, when you're 6-15 in your last 21, you're barely hanging on to a playing spot.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Man, I don't know what to make of that, man. Westbrook really disappointed me, man, just having that approach. C-Mac, obviously you have the highest coaching pedigree amongst us. What is that locker room like right now? You know, when you look at your highest paid player making statements like that publicly, young guys, you know, who really are relying on the leadership, and there's just a lack of. What is that locker room like?
I think it's a locker room of dudes who get along, but they're all because they get along, they're delusional.
Accountability.
Yeah, I just think that they're just delusional, and they're not blaming each other. They're blaming. It's like a bunch of brothers that get together and they just start blaming the man. Like, the man, the system, the man is stopping me, man is holding me down, blah blah blah, because they do like each other, right? I think there's not like any wild animosity between a lot of them dudes. I think they may be turning on AD a little bit because AD is just always in street clothes. But
I haven't seen LeBron help Westbrook up, give Westbrook a high five.
I see him do it.
Let me go with my take real quick.
Yeah, I see him do it. But I think it's also a fragile locker room. The Lakers are one of the they're everything I will tell my son to not watch, right? They're lazy, they're lethargic, they don't play, they don't hustle, nothing. And that when you start blaming the man like that, the younger players start doing, like Malik Monk not running back. Like, you're Malik Monk? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're Malik fucking Monk. Like, no, sprint back. And it also starts and begins and ends with LeBron.
LeBron, that was my next piece. Is it
LeBron
is LeBron getting enough blame for this?
Yo, LeBron is. Because he's putting up numbers. Every time LeBron plays like that, it just has that body language, not sprint back or rebound away at a particular moment. I just think about the group, and I'm like, these dudes somewhere freaking West.
They're gonna eat them. Yeah, gonna eat them alive.
Getting ready with a screenshot.
No, West Pyramid is getting ready with a bottle of Jergens in a.
Thank God for like Daniel
in a wet wipe.
And Adam holding up the LeBron jersey in good. But like LeBron,
West Pyramid has a bottle of Jergens and some LeBrons on his feet going crazy.
LeBron has been the most disappointing player in the NBA.
And West is nice too.
West was nice, yes, for sure.
West is nice.
He's a stone cold lunatic.
Yeah.
He's a stone cold lunatic.
That's my take.
Yo, man. So, when people don't talk, I'm glad you brought up how LeBron, what it is, LeBron don't really fuck with Westbrook. You know what I mean? As on the court, individually, they're cool. But on the court, he has checked out on him. He's checked out. And I don't know if y'all seen it today, but the report is out that Westbrook and the Lakers have agreed to a mutual trade after the season.
They should trade him during the season.
Yeah, LeBron and AD stopped it.
I heard they were forcing it, and the front office stopped it.
No.
Noah.
What's his name? Palenko, whatever his name is. Yeah. He went to LeBron. He went to AD and said, I could bring y'all John Wall and give y'all a first-round draft pick right now for Russell Westbrook. They said no. That's why he's still there.
Well, that's not. I don't think that was the move for them to make. To tell you the truth,
I'm not saying it was either, Blast.
Yeah, because I got some inside folks. John Wall is a raging alcoholic.
Yes,
a raging alcoholic. No bullshit. Yeah. A raging alcoholic, bro.
Wow.
Yo,
I can only imagine going through all those injuries and being depressed and stuff, bro. I could see that.
No money can stop you. No money can. Yo, my man's does he does like physical therapy for like in the DMV for like Stephon Diggs and a bunch of other dudes and John Wall.
Keep your shorts tight.
John Wall. The stories about John Wall and liquor is wild. John Wall would have never helped the Lakers.
Yeah. Yo,
Russell.
I mean, actually, we'll let Les go, and then I have a follow-up to this.
So I think I'm actually not surprised by Westbrook's feelings because he's an egomaniac. He's getting $47 million a year.
44.
Thank you. He's traditionally plays harder than anybody else in the NBA. And he's like, I'm not the problem. Y'all the problem. And I think that and I think it's I don't think he's being real with himself. He's the problem, but he doesn't think it. That's why he doesn't care what people think. That's why he doesn't care what the fans think. He doesn't think he's the problem.
Is he the biggest problem, Les?
He's definitely the biggest well, AD,
no, he's not.
Yeah, AD might be a bigger problem because of injuries and whatnot.
I got a bigger problem than all them.
Like how many games did Anthony Davis play?
Is it Vogel?
Thank you.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is Vogel supposed to do with that roster?
Be a fucking man.
Okay. So let's do this. Let's do this. This is going to surprise it's going to surprise at least two of you.
Go ahead.
LeBron is the least of the Lakers' problems. He's the least of their problems. Like LeBron's age, at LeBron's age right now, he's not supposed to be out there taking the lead defensively for this team. We all know he's not the greatest three-point shooter, but what he does really good, or not good, excuse me, that's an understatement. He does all these other things really great. That team wasn't built to help him succeed at his age. He can't keep this up for long periods of time. And you know what? You can't knock him for that at his age.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't not. Yo,
he asked for Russell Westbrook. When
you don't have to listen to him.
Is that confirmed, AD? Do we have a confirmation on that, or is that speculation?
No, it's confirmed from the experts. I heard it on NBA TV. From a couple of sources, I heard it from Stephen A.
They said he went to his house.
The problem is they probably couldn't pull it off.
Everything I've seen, this is ESPN. I just pulled up Sports Illustrated. Everything I'm seeing is LeBron wanted the trade to happen before the All-Star game.
And here's the thing, AD. We're not talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers here or the Atlanta Hawks, the Timberwolves. We're talking about the Lakers. They can say no to LeBron. They can say no. We know what we're doing. We have 17 chips. Well, 16 prior to you.
Did they say no to Kobe?
They did until Kobe threatened to leave, and LeBron wasn't in a position to threaten to leave.
And Kobe did more damage to that LA than anything else.
So now, right?
They put a poor team around LeBron James. Let's just be honest about it.
Oh, I agree.
But we also could agree that LeBron doesn't help, man. We're not not running back. LeBron's body language is awful. Listen, Vogel's a huge problem.
Yo, let me ask you a question.
The Lakers
hold on, let's let him in.
The Lakers have to work entirely too hard to score.
Thank you.
Everything they do is easy.
Yo, but
who makes it hard for them to score, guys?
Their offense is sets. I'm not even gonna say Russell because this is why. Their offense is set. If you notice, their main play is a dribble handoff to a pick and roll. And then if they don't get it, they have the other guard come up and they replace the guard and they do it again. Mm-hmm. So your offense is all one fucking sided.
Yeah.
And why do you think it's one sided?
Because
do they have the tools to do other things?
I mean, Frank Vogel, you're a fucking coach. Like you got to put these guys. You got to put these guys in situations.
What would you do? I'm not even trying to be a jerk about this.
No, Les. I totally get it. Now, this is the thing. It's hard for me to say what can I do with the Lakers. First of all, the motherfuckers ain't never healthy.
Okay.
Secondly, they're old.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, so defensive,
and their bench,
and they're not that deep.
Exactly. Right? So, what is he supposed to do? You have to create. You have to. He's just sitting there and taking that shit, like. Mm-hmm. And here's the thing. I've been watching Westbrook a long time because I'm a fan of how hard he plays. I've never seen anyone able to coach Westbrook.
And I think that's a problem to his credit. You know what I mean?
Like, to whose credit?
Russell Westbrook's.
You mean an attribute or a problem? I don't understand.
It's a problem, Les.
Okay, my fault.
He has to be accountable for that. Mm-hmm. Like you have not yet let. The only person you tried to let coach you was bum ass Scotty Brooks.
Mm-hmm. And that went terrible wrong.
Right. You shitted on Billy Donovan.
Yep.
You shitted on every other coach you had.
Yep.
Fucking Mike D'Antoni. You shitted on everybody.
Yep.
That's what he do.
So this brings me back to what do you do with this talent? What does LeBron do? Like we've all played ball. We've all played with that kid who does some wild stuff. You're like, come on, man.
This what used to happen, Les, right? When they used to do head case shit on AD's team.
Mm-hmm.
I will fuck you up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you want to fight? Mm-hmm. Or are we gonna play basketball?
How long ago was that, AD?
His whole career.
My whole career.
Yeah, and when was your career? I'm not familiar. Like when you played.
Late 90s to 2000s.
Okay, so I respect everything you just said because I would probably do the same thing, or scream on people and whatever. But let's be honest. This is LeBron James in 2022,
right?
With Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
If LeBron flips out and choke slams Westbrook in the locker room,
so what?
He would never hear the end of it.
But it needs to happen, bro.
He would be destroyed in the press.
You're Les, right?
You can't do that.
Yo, Les, let me tell you something. If I played with Russell Westbrook, right? I will
in 1990, 2000, yes.
I will fight Russell Westbrook 3 times a week.
You probably would. I probably would. Noah probably would. Corey probably would. But we're talking about the face of the league.
These guys fight in practice too. Don't get it twisted.
Mm-hmm. But you don't think if he fought Westbrook,
LeBron doesn't have to fight Westbrook. He just has to come at him and tell him. Mm-hmm. I really don't think they really had that conversation.
This is what I'll say, and this is what I'm noticing. I spoke to a very avid Lakers fan, and I'm a big. No. A lady actually, a lady that I know who's a diehard Lakers fan, and she brought it to my attention because she knows I'm a Westbrook guy. I've always worked for Westbrook, and she goes, "Look at his numbers; they aren't far off of what he usually does."
Correct.
This is typically what Russ does, and I think it's magnified this year because I was like, "No, he's doing crazy," and then I really went back and I looked at it, and he's pretty on par for what he's always done. So you have to start then asking, one, I don't think we'll ever know exactly who pulled the trigger on the trade. Like I'm a big believer that, certain players have the cachet to say, I want this guy and I want that guy. But the notion that LeBron James, who is an employee, is dictating to these billionaires what to do with their organizations, I think is a little exaggerated.
And well, he did. I think he definitely did.
And I mean, we saw that the first 8 years of his career when clearly he would have loved any of those moving pieces that were being shipped around. Pau Gasol, Amari Stoudemire, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen. He would have loved all those guys were getting moved on his watch.
But that's why he left though, Noah. If you remember, he wanted Chris Bosh or Stoudemire.
Absolutely.
Those are the two people he wanted.
But and he didn't get them. So you have at that point, he was a top 5 player in the league. And he's pleading with his team, and they're telling him, "Fuck off! We're going to do what we want to do." So
how could they though? In Cleveland, they couldn't afford him at that time.
I mean, in 8 years. In 8 years, AD, you do nothing but bring him a 35-year-old Antoine Jameson in a sling and a 37-year-old Shaquille O'Neal. That doesn't cut it. I'm not trying to hear that. Like you could have done something. You could have gave that man something other than 35-year-old.
Oscars had a dead leg.
You dig what I'm saying? So like the fact that they did nothing with nothing for LeBron for 8 years, it really puts into perspective this whole idea that LeBron just goes into the front office, jumps in Pelinka's seat, and starts dictating what happens and what doesn't. At the end of the day, he's still a black dude. He's a black
and the Lakers are bigger than LeBron.
He's an employee.
No. Right.
The Heat are bigger than LeBron.
No, I agree with you. I don't think they go to LeBron like, yo, every trade. it's not like that, but like certain people, they might want to hear LeBron's take on it. You know what
I mean, of course, you run it by them, but at the end of the day,
right? I agree.
They still sign LeBron's checks, and they still dictate to LeBron what happens and what doesn't. But I say all that to say this: Westbrook is playing like himself. So it's not like LeBron can go in there and scream on Westbrook and ask him to be something that he's not. This is 13, 14 years in.
So now, right?
What is he going to say to Westbrook if he screams on him?
So
don't be yourself.
So Frank Vogel's the problem for not putting them in winning situations.
Absolutely. But here's where I come down on LeBron, because it's a double-edged sword for LeBron. Because in year 19, no one, I mean, first of all, there's not that many year 19s in this league. But no one in year 19 has had the kind of responsibility he does. We get it. Mm-hmm. We get it. But at the same time, you have to understand that you are the head. You are the head, and whatever you're doing is transcending down through the rest of the roster. When you're just laid back about things, when there's no sense of urgency, even in very urgent situations, I feel like it's just setting a really bad precedent for the rest of those guys. It's hard to be motivated when your leader's not. In any phase, if it's war, if the generals, like they showed, I think it was like the president of Ukraine with a fucking rifle in his hand, fighting this war. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is the most inspirational shit ever. And granted, he probably didn't even have to pull a trigger. He probably didn't shoot nobody. Even if it was just for the fucking optics, even if you were just fabricating an idea or an image to make everyone buy in. The fact that he's not creating anything for these dudes to kind of grab onto. And I mean, don't get me wrong. It's hard when you don't have your second best player the majority of the time. And even when AD has been on the floor, he has not been AD.
Yo, don't call that man AD, yo.
I'm calling him AD.
Hey, Anthony Davis. But fellas, I got a few more minutes, and I wanted to kind of spin this conversation. So the article, the piece AD just mentioned, Westbrook and the Lakers front office have come to an agreement as of 2 hours ago to find a new home for him in the offseason. What does that fucking look like? Because he's getting paid $44 million a year. Who's taking that on? And now, from what I just read, the Lakers brass have no interest in John Wall.
They shouldn't be, bro. Right. They shouldn't, man.
Right.
They shouldn't.
Right.
A team that wants to dump $47 million and sell tickets are going to try and get him.
Like who? Like, what are you realistically getting for Russell Westbrook with a $44 million price tag? I mean, your only option, and I don't know if they can even pull it off, but the only thing that even makes sense is you got to make a run for Dame. The money makes sense. They're breaking Portland down. They just shipped everything out of Portland. They shipped CJ, they shipped Covington, they shipped Norman Powell, they shipped everything. The only thing that makes sense is you got to convince Dame Lillard to come on down. And if he wants to die on that your loyalty hill he's willing to die on, then you're fucked, because there's nothing else. The money doesn't make sense anywhere else for you to be able to ship Russell Westbrook. So what do you do? What is realistic for them in trying to actually move Russell Westbrook?
I think that's actually a viable option, because I think Portland would want to get a guy like that with that type of money with 1 year left.
Russell only has 1 year left.
They'll sell tickets.
Right.
They'll sell tickets.
He ain't selling shit in Portland.
People will go watch Westbrook.
I mean, Russ is still a star, man. Russ in Portland being able to do all the shit that he does in OKC and put up triple doubles every night. Oh, that's gonna sell some tickets for sure.
Yeah. The problem is you're gonna stunt the growth of those young guys, though.
I mean, granted, but at the end of the day, it's 1 year. It's 1 year, then you free up a bunch of cap space, and you let Russell go ahead and handle his business, and you've moved Dame's big contract that's really contradicting everything else you've got going on.
So let me ask you this, Noah.
Mm-hmm.
The business aspect of it makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
What about Anthony Simon? How do you think that will make him feel if Westbrook came in?
I mean, at the end of the day, AD, it doesn't look like they give a fuck about what Anthony Simons thinks, because they're shipping everything. They're not trying to help him.
I agree. I just wanted to.
DJ, see you later. Norman Powell, see you later. Covington, see you later. Dame's hurt. We don't give. It's a rebuild. They're clearly.
You could probably sell it to him as he's the future of the team, and we need to do this to get you help.
Right, and I think Anthony Simons is young enough to be able to buy into that, especially given the season he just put up. I'm not sure what his contract situation looks like, but you let Russell come there for 1 year, and I mean, not for nothing, I believe a guy like Anthony Simons can learn whatever positives you can from Russell.
Ain't this his contract year?
Simons?
Yeah.
Let me check it out. But other than that, I don't see there is no viable solution for this Russell Westbrook issue. You can't just, it's $44 million. It's top 3 paid guys in the league. The money's got to make sense. It ain't just about who wants them. It's the money has to make sense. And outside of that Dame move, I don't know what they have.
They could trade him for Al Horford and somebody else.
Horford is only making, what, 28?
No, I'm saying and somebody else, right?
No, yeah, he's saying just add some pieces to the money.
Dude, if Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum didn't want to play with Kyrie, what makes you think they would want to play with Russell Westbrook?
That's what I'm saying. There's just very few viable options that make sense for you to actually be able to move Westbrook. That's why he's still there. The only play that they had was John Wall, and that's a bad move. You take a loss doing that.
I think so too. That's why I was telling everybody you can't do that. And John Wall ain't better than Westbrook. Healthy or not.
John Wall's a ski mask, man.
Yeah, that man been stealing some great A money from DC, boy.
Yeah,
damn, that wouldn't work.
Anthony Simons is not even contracted after this year. Nothing. This
Ooh.
You can't do that then. Because you'll lose them. You can't do that. What about the Clippers? What's the Clippers contracts looking like these days?
They're maxed out.
They maxed out with Kawhi and Paul.
Yeah,
they don't have any other big contracts?
They don't need anymore. That's
$350 million. That's 175 a piece.
That's $100 million a year between them two. Damn near 40 plus. There's no, bro. I started doing the research. Like if you can't pull that,
you have to be within 15% of the number, right? So let's say they traded Marcus Morris, who's making 16-3.
How does that benefit the Lakers though?
Maybe Luke Kennard at another 13.
Why would the Lakers do that?
And Reggie Jackson.
Why would the Lakers do that?
It would have to be like
you would get Reggie Jackson. You would get Marcus Morris, who's a 40 with some size.
You can put all them together, and it's still not worth Russell Westbrook.
It would have to be,
don't get better by doing that.
But they would be a better team if Reggie Jackson, Marcus Morris,
and
they wouldn't. Kennard was over there.
No, they wouldn't.
You don't think so?
Marcus Morris trying to be on the floor with AD.
They need some toughness.
I mean, but you're gonna be conflicted. So you got to play what? You got to play.
But then again, the Lakers and the Clippers would never do a trade.
Morris ain't tough.
They already have. They said Zubac.
You just see what the Joker did to him.
That's true.
He ain't tough no more, fam.
I mean, that's the only other team I can think of because they got some contracts. They could send 3 dudes that get close to that number.
But the Lakers wouldn't do that. The Lakers need a piece. LeBron is 40 years old.
Right. The Lakers. That's why
they don't have time to take another hand. They can't take a hit after this. They gotta get 21 on this hand.
But the problem is you might. I'm sorry, AD. Go ahead.
They gotta be so unique with this move. They're gonna have to get like a 4-way team trade.
Yeah, it's have to get exotic.
It gotta be so unique.
It gotta be creative. Yeah.
Right. It gotta be so unique. We ain't never seen it before. Like
if I'm a GM, I'm not helping the Lakers.
It's not about even help, but you're helping yourself. Because once you take that contract off the books, you got good money to go get somebody, a couple people. You know what I mean? So now, you got to look at it that way.
I said this in Clubhouse. If LeBron, AD, Magic Johnson, Pelinka, and someone else fly to PJ up to Dame's house and say, "Listen, you're coming down here, man. You're coming down here." I think that gets the deal done. I mean, that's a hard conversation to say no to.
But then Portland's literally potentially gonna lose the people they probably might want to keep unless they don't care. They're gonna start all over.
I mean, they could have offered Anthony Simons an extension at any point. They haven't. They still can. But I mean, with it being this late in the season, and I haven't even heard of like any talks of extension. All I see Portland doing is selling the house. Portland is clearing house. And I don't know if you try to develop a young player or see him as the future if you're clearing fucking house.
Also, if I'm Portland, I want Dame to leave.
You have to at this point. They've made that clear. All the moves that they've done are consistent.
Not only that, Noah, You want to pay that man $256 million extension? He has to be moved.
Right. And it makes the perfect amount of sense because he's still young enough to him and AD can still be a tandem in a year or two when LeBron's gone. They're still young enough where that's still a viable tandem. You start putting pieces around there that allows you to compete. Dame Lillard and AD, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, that shit's ugly though, but yeah, it would give him some.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? So that's the only thing that makes sense. If they can't pull that off, then Westbrook will be a fucking Laker next year.
Yo, cuz he'll kill somebody in LA. You hear me?
I'll pay him and sit him down.
Hey, yo, C-Mac, that was my last question before we got it.
Yo, that's crazy. I was thinking that too.
Do you start bringing Westbrook off the bench?
You should have
They should have been did that.
The only way the Lakers can improve is to cut Russell Westbrook's minutes to 22 minutes.
I think they got to bring him.
That's the only way they could improve. And the reason why is that it's not so much that his game didn't evolve past his lack of from when he lost athleticism. He can't finish at the rim. Every once in a while, you'll see a spark. His shooting has gotten worse.
He gets hung and he gets smoking wide open layups because he didn't jump high enough. That should be so sad.
It's every game, bro. So the Lakers with LeBron at the 5 and Russell Westbrook not in the game, they do actually pretty well.
Yeah.
With that Stanley Johnson, Monk, who sucks.
THC.
THC sucks.
Right? But they do Melo, right? Melo's playing the best defense I've ever seen him play in my life. Dead serious. So, like, that's a better squad. It's not a dominant squad, but LeBron catching the ball or not, that's why I think LeBron is the problem. Because LeBron and the block put so much pressure on teams. LeBron in a high post. That's how they got the lead last night. And then LeBron decided he want to go shoot a couple threes or let somebody else do the work.
Like, he faces like Kobe.
Yeah. Like the 11th best player ever.
12.
So that's the problem.
Absolutely, fellas. Absolutely, man.
I got a team for you guys.
Les got the salaries up. Talk to me, Les.
I'm looking. Toronto.
No.
Yes.
Toronto will never take him.
I'm putting it out there right now.
They're not giving up.
This is one of my wild Lester beaten takes. He's going to
Toronto. They wouldn't want Siakam. They would want Van Fleet and OG and something else. But Toronto has a culture up there, and Russell Westbrook will destroy it.
And Coach Nurse won't play him.
Straight up.
And Nurse is one of the top 5 coaches in the league. I'm
telling you, Nurse won't play him. I'm telling you.
I'd say Russell Westbrook.
I seen Nurse pop like Lowry. You want to go with your bum shit? Sit your little stupid.
Or talk to him and sit him down. Yo, I've had really good players, right? And there's some players I just couldn't coach. I had a kid named Dominic Jones. Dominic Jones he transferred eventually and went to Madison. Had about 7 50-point games. This is about 5 years ago. My last year, and I said, "Hey, bro, like, your hamstring hurt?" He was like, "What are you talking about? What's a hamstring?" I was like, "Nah, your hamstring hurt, bro. I'm not playing you anymore. So I'm gonna give you the lights out, so you can still get the ladies, and you just say you're hurt. Let's get out of here." Like that's it. Like because he went to Madison, it was good. I helped him out. But like some players, if you're not gonna sacrifice 14 other kids because one kid is a maniac, I'm not doing that. They should tell Russell Westbrook, hey man, you made a good living off of us. You owe us. That hamstring's a problem. You know what I mean? Wink, wink, wink. Sit down and let me just build the rest of the season. Shoot, fake an injury and get the hardship. Right. Fake an injury and get the hardship exception. Something, right? Like something. Like fake blow your ACL. Something. Like and then you still get paid like you were playing, but that's it. Russell Westbrook hasn't worked on his game to get better, and that's what it is. He's too busy wearing skirts.
No, and another thing too.
Jesus Christ.
Another thing too. The piggyback off what C-Mac said.
Last point, fellas.
I don't think Russell can because he hasn't been healthy in 4 or 5 years. If you watch Russell Westbrook, when he walks with a permanent limp.
Yeah, AD, but we just talking about like the skills and shit. Like I don't think I've seen a player lose their jump shot the way he has. He used to have that stop on the dime pop up for that 15-footer. That was you could bank on it. Now that shit don't even touch the rim.
Now listen, do you remember at OKC when it was knocked down, right?
Yeah.
And when he messed it up, right? What happened to it? His wrist. He messed his wrist up. Have you heard Russell Westbrook have surgery on his wrist?
No.
Right. All you keep hearing about is him having he has 5 surgeries on his knees since Patrick Beverly messed his knee up. That man is not healthy. He's not. And for him, like some players, I'm talking as a player, some players need more reps than others. You know what I mean? Russell Westbrook needs reps. Kyrie Irving does not need reps.
Kyrie Irving just need a gym.
You don't need anything when you can get a layup 1,000 different ways. Yeah. But here's the thing, too.
I
don't think Westbrook can play in.
Hold on, Les. Man, we at the 2-hour mark, man. I would love to keep this going, man, but we got to keep these things clean. Fellas, man, you already know. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate this dialogue. I appreciate the insight, the knowledge. C-Mac, AD, you already know. LES, man, I certainly appreciate y'all. This is Sit and Talk Podcast, man. This is what we do over here. Real sports takes, real sports analysis, real dudes over here, man. We are the intersection of sports and culture. Make sure you tap in across all social media, SNT Sports, sitandtalksports.com. Check us out on Clubhouse. See the commission, man. Get your merch up the game properly. It's on the way. It's on the way. We appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. Sit and Talk Podcast. We out.
Kobe and Denver.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
They killed that Pilgrim.